Hi boys and girls, this is part 1 of a video where we will discuss the Georgia habitats and plant-animal adaptations to review for your quiz that you will take next week. In the first video, we discussed the Georgia habitats and we specifically focused on the Piedmont and some of the plants and animals that live there as well as their characteristics and adaptations. In this video, we will look at the other Georgia habitats as well as some of the plants and animals that live there. So let's go. Number 1, which habitat is located in North Georgia? Is it A, ocean, B, mountain, C, Piedmont, D, swamp and marsh, or E, coastal plain? Take a moment to think about it. You can also grab a piece of paper to jot down your answers or jot down your questions as we go. And remember, you can pause the video if you need to as well. If you said B, mountain, you're correct. The mountains are located in North Georgia at the very far top of the map, which we will look at in our second video. Number 2, which habitat is located from the fall line to the Atlantic Ocean? If you said E, you're correct. Coastal plain. Coastal plain is just below the Piedmont. Number 3, which habitat is located in Georgia's southeastern border? Take a moment to think about it. Remember, if it's on the border, then it must be which habitat. If you said ocean, A, you're correct. Number 4, which habitat covers a third of Georgia and is the most densely populated habitat? Is it A, ocean, D, swamp and marsh, or C, Piedmont? Take a moment to think about it. If you said C, Piedmont, you're correct. And lastly, number 5, this habitat is located in the coastal plains region. Which habitat might that be? A, ocean, B, mountain, E, coastal plain, or D, swamp and marsh? If you said D, that's correct. So again, number 1 is B, number 2 is E, number 3 is A, number 4 is C, and number 5 is D. Okay, now let's look at a chart. We're going to list 2 animals that can be found in each habitat. So take a moment to jot down the animals that you think live in each habitat. The swamp and marsh, the mountains, the coastal plains, the ocean, or the Piedmont. Now I'll go through and give you some examples of animals that live in each. If yours are different, that's okay. Swamp and marsh, the duck and the alligator live there. Mountains, box turtles and bobcats live there. And also we could say the Georgia black bear. Coastal plain, wild hogs and snakes. Ocean, crabs and shrimp. Piedmont, deer and river otter. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of questions in regards to the Georgia habitats. Number 6, the blank are known for having over 27 different species of salamanders. Which habitat might that be? Think of where salamanders live. Is it coastal plains? Would it be mountains? Would it be ocean or Piedmont? If you said mountains, you're correct. The mountains are known for having over 27 different species of salamanders. Number 7, the blank is the most populated habitat of Georgia. We spoke about this earlier. What is the most densely populated habitat in Georgia? If you said Piedmont, you're correct. The Piedmont is the most populated habitat in Georgia. Number 8, the blank is known for its meat-eating plants. We talked about this last week. Which habitat is known for its meat-eating plants? Is it coastal plains? Is it the mountains or the ocean or the Piedmont or swamp and marsh? Take a moment to think about it. What do you think? If you said swamp and marsh, you're correct. The swamp and marsh is known for its meat-eating plants. Number 9, a place where a plant or animal lives is called its what? Where do plants and animals live? If you said habitat, that's right. Plants and animals live in a habitat. Number 10, the blank has dark water that is actually very pure. Think about which habitats have water. If you said swamp and marsh, you're correct. The swamp and marsh has dark water that is actually very pure. And the last question, Atlanta, our state capital, is located in what region? Yes, Atlanta, our state capital, is located in the Piedmont region. Okay, let's look at one short answer question. Why is the northern right whale an endangered species? We talked about the northern right whale last week. So if you remember, the northern white whale was hunted. And hunters decided that it was the right whale to catch. And so, because it was the right whale to catch, they called it the right whale. And because they were killing too many of them, they're called endangered species. Okay, guys, this ends our part 1 review for habitats, plants, and animal adaptations. I hope this was helpful to you. If your parents would like a copy of this quiz to review for the test, let me know, and I will email them a copy. Have fun with part 2. Talk to you soon.